Bon dia, Mandu. From a rather cloudy Motagua today. Story is actually already having her morning nap, and Jay and I have been busy today sorting the house and preparing a lovely lunch because we have some friends coming round. This is our little lunch spread so far. We've got some olives and some breadsticks, some bread and olive oil, and Jay made some homemade hummus, which needs a little bit of topping for later, and some vegetable sticks. We've got some corn chips, and I'm about to put together a nice big bowl of tabbouleh, and we've got loads of fruit, and it should be really, really nice. The plan was for them to come round with their little boy, who is, I think, just a couple of months younger than Story, and we were going to play in the garden and maybe set the paddling pool up and stuff, but the weather forecast is saying there's going to be a thunderstorm at lunchtime. So we are having our fingers crossed that that doesn't happen and we'll be able to have lunch outside and kids can play in the garden. So that's the plan. Hopefully it will happen. I do see a little bit of sun peeking through up there. Let's hope the rain holds off for us.
I'm just rushing around outside, trying to prepare the garden. It's been raining already. Got some dig set up here. Got the table and chairs all cleaned. And just behind the lavender bush, teepee with some toys. The play ball pit, because it's not got any water in it yet. I'm not sure if we're going to do that. And believe it or not, I actually cut this patch of grass here with hand shears that were rusty and broken. We definitely need to buy a lawnmower, even if it's one of those ones that you just push manually and doesn't have any power. I used to have one of those when I was a kid. Give you some exercise too.
When did you do it? November. Oh, okay.
So we haven't seen Chris and Marina for months now. The first time we met them, we were just in a cafe up in Central Portugal, and they came over because they'd seen some of our videos and were thinking about moving here. Their parents used to live here, so they've got a property, and they come once a year with the idea that maybe they want to move here one day with their little boy. Today was a great opportunity for Story to have some interaction with another child. We're trying to give her as much interaction with other kids as possible now. She's at the age now where she can really benefit from that social experience. For some reason, Story seems to be better with boys than with girls. And Salvador and Story are almost the same age. I think there's a 3-month difference. But it's good to see Story with another child that can walk and run and be in the same kind of developmental stage too. Before this meetup, we were just talking on WhatsApp, trying to visualise what it was going to be like to see the kids playing together. Little cuddle, be careful. Is it relaxing? Hola. You sharing? Oh, sweet. The Story showing you how. No, we didn't, did we?
Marina said that's all. We didn't.
Sing, fun.
I didn't tell my mum, and I said.
We thought it might be a bit of a challenge for Story.
Oh, that's where the fighting starts.
But they really got on well with each other, sharing their toys, sharing their food, no dramas, and the weather held out enough for us to have some nice lunch outdoors.
Kind of like peanut. It tastes like peanuts because there's so much the oil and the nuts.
Now.
He's got a ponytail when he has a shower.
And spend time just out in the garden.
Mama?
Have a long chat about living here in Portugal. And if they do decide to move here to Portugal permanently, it will be wonderful to have another group of friends with a child around about Story's age, so that we can all benefit from the experience of having a collective community around us that we can fall back on if we need that network of support, because we haven't had that up until now. We've just been on our own out here really by choice, so it's nice to naturally, organically meet some friends that are in a similar situation to us. Nothing's been confirmed yet, but we are planning on meeting up with Chris and Marina again, perhaps before they leave and go back to the UK.
Okay, bye. Good girl.
Might be cool to do a little bit of exploring together, so that might be on the cards later in the week. Right now the weather is looking beautiful. There was a thunderstorm earlier, but it wasn't anything to be afraid of. It turned into this in the end. I've already packed away Story's dig. She's had enough of that today. I've already put the teepee away too because the rain started coming down. I was planning on filling this up with water today, but I didn't need to in the end. I just need to get the little cushion from there in case it rains. I think I might just throw it in here for now, and then maybe we can get it back out again tomorrow. You're on clean up duty now.
I am, yeah.
Most of the food got eaten, didn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that was a good little spread, wasn't it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think
Yeah.
it was really nice.
Nice light lunch. I especially like this tabbouleh with extra beans in it. Just buy that from Lidl. It's actually quite a good thing to have around for lunches, isn't it? Hey, Story baby, how was that little meet up with Boy? Boy, how was Boy Salvador? How was it? Answer me. Crazy baby. Whoa, you nearly fell down, didn't you? Was it exciting? Yeah? Oh, okay, I see. You know how to turn on computers now, do you? Put the mouse here, on the mat. Now, you haven't finished answering my question, Story.
Oh no!
Did you enjoy your time with Boy Salvador?
Oh no!
It was interesting for us as well to spend time with another child round about Story's age, especially a boy, to see the difference in their behaviour and attitude and temperament, and how Story likes to read books a little bit more than Salvador liked to read them. He didn't really pay as much attention to it, and it's just we've only had experience with one child and we don't know what it's like to have another. So it's kind of interesting to think that if we were to have another baby, what they would be like, and they could be completely different. Well, they would be. Perhaps they wouldn't be sitting here eating broccoli and toast watching Totoro. Perhaps that wouldn't be enough for them, would it, Story? Although right now you seem totally distracted by this, which is a good thing. We're all eating variants of the same dinner tonight, and we're eating at the same time.
Oh, Dilly!
Yeah, broccoli.
I miss diddly. Right, oh, there's it.
Someone going to bed.
Yeah.
You enjoying the nice relaxing music? I think she's really ready for this sleep. Look at that big smile. Tired baby. Had a big day with Boy, didn't you? Night night, little one. It's about 7:30 at night. This is Story's new bedtime. Eden looks like she wants to go outside. Come then. Out you go. Have a look at the world. That thunderstorm didn't last long, did it? I planted a head of lettuce that we got from the store the other day, and it actually started growing again. Look at that. Obviously needs to be in a bigger pot now, doesn't it? Here's a chilli update. They probably need to go in bigger pots too. Inside here I am baking chocolate brownies. Here we go, here's the mixture. I just need to add some oat flour into it. All plant-based. No eggs, no milk in it whatsoever, and they're really delicious. This is like one of my favourite desserts. There's the ingredients there if you want to pause it and try and make it yourself. Here's a taste.
Chocolatey. We've just come for a little sit outside and get the last bit of sunlight. It's turned into a really lovely summer's evening. It feels really gorgeous out here. Sun is right on us at the moment. The brownies that Jade was cooking up are in the oven, so we're going to sit out here and wait for those to be ready. Story's in bed, and we were just thinking how fast the time is going, because we just realised it's been a whole week since our car broke down on the driveway. and it feels like it was yesterday. Yeah, a whole entire week has passed since then. It's crazy how quick the days just zoom by.
I feel the same thing about our Portuguese lessons.
Yeah.
We always say, oh, we've got time to do our homework.
Yeah.
And then the day comes and we're doing our homework the night before.
The church bells have just chimed at 8 o'clock at night. This is what it's looking like out here at that time of night in July. We were also just talking about our plans for tomorrow and what we possibly may be doing. We've got a few ideas, but I think top of the list tomorrow will be going to the Penacova River Beach with a nice picnic. So I think that's what we're going to do tomorrow. And hopefully Story can get to try out her armbands we bought her. Jay actually published a video on our other channel today, didn't you?
It's a bit of a throwback.
Yeah.
Because I'm so behind on the videos, but it's Story's 8th month. So when Story's 8 months old, and there's a nice roundup with music and it's a nice cinematic experience. So you can check out these tiny moments.
Yeah, it's really sweet.
Yeah, it's sweet to see Story that age actually. Yeah, it makes us remember how much she's changed since then.
Yeah. It's been a really lovely day. It's just stunning views everywhere. Look at that. Just do a little thumbs up.
First ever time splashing around in the puddles. Look at her little dress flying in the wind. So many cool things in here. We've just gone underneath the staircase.
So picturesque.
Guess what? That's yours.
They fly over mountains.